A leader is defined as a person who leads, guides, and directs. Throughout our lives, we have been given opportunities to lead. These include track, cheerleading, and cross country.
Caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are.
A servant is defined as a devoted and helpful follower or supporter. But putting these two definitions together requires more than words. It requires actions. God has called us to be servant leaders, as stated in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future.
With this attitude, we are able to serve our community by making Christ known and loved through the people we encounter. Through our Marist values, we are able to embody Marcelin's devotion and mission to the Catholic Church. Sometimes it is not so easy to follow through with our actions. As students, especially seniors, we encounter everyday obstacles that interfere with the path that God intended for us. Schoolwork, college decisions, and social events are some of the few things that distract us from what really matters in the long run.
But we must always remember that serving others does not need to be done in the most extravagant of ways. A simple smile, laugh, or caring gesture is enough to change someone's life. Being a servant leader obligates us, as Christians, to see the light in every tunnel, to find the stars in darkness, and to value the silver lining in every situation. We must stand in solidarity with those who have less than us, and in doing that, we learn to value everything we are blessed with. Every day, God has given us the gift of life.
With this gift, we are obliged to value every second, minute, and hour of the day. Jesus set the example of being a servant leader through his action and words. He accepted and loved all without hesitation. We must remember to act justly, love tenderly, and walk humbly with God, as stated in Micah chapter 6, verse 8. St. Joe has given us not only the values, but the opportunities needed to go out and enrich our community through the missions programs, encounter, retreats, and service class. Most of these times, we have gained far more knowledge than we have given.
We have learned lessons that we could never gain through textbooks, classwork, or even a test. We have learned to open our hearts and minds to appreciate every member that makes up the body of the church. Service for us is not simply a requirement, but a way of living out our mission as Christians. Sometimes we don't know the impact that we make on someone's life, but God reaches out to us to validate that our actions are making a difference. There's nothing better than putting a smile on a child's face, providing someone the next meal, or giving hope back to the hopeless.
It is humbling to realize that our obstacles are minuscule compared to those we serve, and in that process, we learn to live with their mindset by acknowledging how they appreciate everything, love all, and are happy even in the worst circumstances.
You know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive.
We have also been given amazing examples to embody what a servant leader is throughout the St. Joseph community.
Students to see the face of God in the people that they serve and look at the conditions that people live in this country, but it also allows them to see the face of God in each other. And I think that's a really critical piece and a very important piece.
Pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me close.
As we walked the hallways these last couple of times, we started to question what exactly will we take from St. Joseph Academy. We have learned that everyone has special gifts and talents that can shape and transform the world. Inside each of us lays a mission to develop and share with the church and the community God's Word. We can confidently say that we will go forward in our lives using the marks of a Marist student as our guide to wherever life takes us.
Throughout the years, we have learned from our struggles, mistakes, and failures. But no matter how hard it may get, everyone has to remember that being a servant leader does not involve words. It involves actions led by your heart.